I'm gonna give you the true reasons why this game is garbage. Alright? And you're probably thinking, oh, but you're like up here, you have this view. Yeah, okay, I'll give it that. The view is good, okay? The view is wonderful, alright? But I don't think this is Assassin's Creed anymore. Alright? Listen, I'm gonna give you a few reasons why this game is garbage. Alright? And I want you to hear me out. Okay? 1. The mercenaries. Alright? They're so annoying, right? As soon as you get a bounty, they come right to where you are. It's like they have aimbot, okay? They come right to where you are, and then they patrol a little bit around that little area. They go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. They just turn around and then turn around again, turn around again, turn around again until they finally see you, and then they fight you. And if your bounty is high enough, you'll get more than one mercenary on you. In fact, if you get it super high, you'll get up to 4 to 5 mercenaries fighting you at the same exact time. And believe me when I tell you, it's a nightmare when there's 5 of them on you, just going balls to the wall, trying to get you. Alright? 1. The mercenaries have tons of health. Okay? And I understand, sometimes some mercenaries have weaknesses, like they're weak to assassination damage. Alright, I get that. Or some of them are weak to ranged attacks, or some of them are weak to melee attacks. I understand that. But that still doesn't matter, because even with those, they still have a ton of health. And they just take so many hits to die. It's truly an annoying experience. I don't think I've ever enjoyed killing mercenaries in this game. Ever. Ever. The only thing that's good about killing mercenaries in this game is actually a decent, steady source of drachmi, materials, and that's pretty much it. Okay? And that's it. 2. The ship battles. Doing the ship battles on this game on nightmare difficulty is more than a nightmare. It's absolutely hell. Why? Because they gang up on you, okay? And if you don't have your ship upgraded, you're gonna get destroyed, alright? They gang up on you, especially the bandits. Holy crap. Especially the bandits. They will come after you full force, right? And just annihilate you, okay? Like, there's literally no surviving in this game. The only time you could ever actually do something decent in this game is when you get a good enough build that can actually help you. But don't even get me started on the builds. Don't even get me started on that. Alright? There's only a few good builds in this game that actually work. Everything else is just garbage. It's bad. Because you end up dying, and then you're left wondering, oh, what am I doing wrong, right? Oh, I need to fix my build. And then, dude, you're left fixing your build for an insane amount of time until you finally get to a point where it's actually decent enough, and then you still get destroyed, right? You literally gotta have the best build in the game, which is the Greek Hero set. That build is undeniably an insane build, alright? It's the tankiest build I've ever seen in a game, ever. I put it on Nightmare difficulty, and I put the Greek Hero set with some good engravings on it, and dude, I was just tanking everyone. Everyone. I could not die. And the only actual damage that I took with that set was with the smoke bombs with the mercenaries, when they drop the smoke at their feet, and then they disappear. Disappear! And then they just come back, right? And then they just come back. And then, oh, hello, I'm here. Okay, dude. It's cheesy as hell, alright? And then, like, yeah, you can get to a point, like, if you play on easy, yeah, you can get to a point where you upgrade your weapons, to a certain extent, where you fully upgrade it to your level, right? And then you have the most amount of damage per second that you could do on your weapon. And Yeah, it's decent, but when you put it on harder difficulties, bro, it's just like it's like you're swinging at a wall that won't break. You know? They just have. I mean, yeah, they eventually die, but dude, it's like you're swipe, 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 and the health is like, and it's just barely going down. Even if you upgrade your weapons, it's just a miserable experience. Now, the only reason why I play this game is because there's a few clothing options in this game that are actually badass. They're actually good. Like, you can give credit to Ubisoft for actually doing something good, right? Like, specifically this outfit right here. I love this outfit, you know? It's beautiful. I like it. It makes Cassandra look good. It almost makes her look like a real assassin. I mean, not really. This game isn't Assassin's Creed. I wouldn't even give this game the respect of having the title Assassin's Creed in its name. I wouldn't even give it the respect at all. The older AC games have more deservance, have more entitlement of the Assassin's Creed name in their game. And yeah, you know, I understand, you know, all the old devs from Ubisoft are gone, right? And we have all this woke bullshit going on. I understand that, all right? But, like, dude, what's with all this woke shit? Like, what are we trying to do? Are we trying to appeal to the LGBTQ, whatever the fuck, their community? Like, bro, what? What are we doing? Like, what the hell is Assassin's Creed? It doesn't feel like Assassin's Creed anymore. It feels like Mercenaries Creed, if you ask me. Honestly. And then you have this weird buggy bow right here called the Bighorn bow that makes your right hand weapon do more damage. Like, bro, it's so cheesy. It's so cheesy. Alright? Like, alright. When it comes to clothing options, let me explain. Let's see if I can. I have one. Thank goodness I have one. Look, the Traveler's Boots. Let's talk about this for a second. Ubisoft, how do you manage to make something look so good and then absolutely dog shit at the same time? Example, look at my right leg. Look at that boot, man. That shit looks fire, dude. It looks fire. But then look at the left leg. Like, why are you wrapping my leg in some fucking, whatever it is, some ornament, some clothing? What the fuck? Why? Why don't you make the left leg look exactly like the right leg? I guarantee you, if you would have done that, this game would have probably did better. Because I don't wear this shit. It looks terrible. I mean, I like the right leg, right? I love it. It looks so cool. It actually looks fucking decent. But the left leg, it just ruins it, dude. It ruins the whole look. It's like, why? Oh, we're just trying to make an armor aspect. Dude, there is no fucking armor aspect in this game, bro. The only armor aspect you get is from wearing stuff like this and that. Like, it actually looks like it has armor on it. Everything else doesn't even... It just looks terrible. Like, I would have enjoyed this game more if this side looked like this side. Or, no, not, okay. If this side looked like that side, right? If there was this boot on this leg, bro, it would have looked so much better. But no, Ubisoft, you find ways to just destroy your own game, right? And then, not to mention, on top of the fact that when you're fighting the guards in this game, right, and you're just fighting them, and then you just hear one of the Spartan dudes in the background, he's like, this is almost boring. Well, if it's so boring, why the fuck did you make it, dude? Why did you make this game if you think it's so fucking boring? Why? Literally. Why couldn't you have made it better? If you think it's that fucking boring, man. Dude, I can think of multiple reasons why I love and I hate this game. I love this game for the looting aspect. All right, when you're collecting loot around area where they have treasures and drachmi stashed, right? It's fun doing that because it's random. You don't know what you're gonna get, you know, and that's what I like. That's pretty much one of the only reasons why I like this game, is the looting aspect, right? Because every single chest is not gonna be the same at all. It's not gonna be the same. It's all random. And that's the beauty of it, all right? Because you don't know what your gameplay is going to be like. Because it's random. You could get absolutely terrible clothing for, like, the first half of the game and then finally get good stuff in the end. Or you could start getting really awesome clothing in the beginning. And then everything else is terrible. And actually, okay, so I don't have it unlocked, but let me tell you, Ubisoft, of what you're doing right, okay? This right here, these boots. You see these boots? These boots look fucking amazing. Alright? They look sick. 1, 2, and then 3. All 3 of those look amazing. Alright? They're amazing pieces of clothing. And they look really good on this game. Whether you put it on Alexios or Cassandra. They mainly look better on Cassandra, my opinion, of course. But, you know, they still look good. Alright? Now, you see the left? Dude, if only this side was on that side, dude, it would just be so much better. But no, you have to just ruin a good thing. Ubisoft just, they can't help but ruin stuff, right? Which is probably why their franchise is fucking going to shit now, right? And that's probably why. Because they can't even make good shit anymore, right? And I guarantee you, they're probably sitting there thinking, oh, why don't you do my job? Why don't you do it? Believe me, I can come up with better ideas than the shit that you're producing. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I don't work at Ubisoft, alright? But they think I'm just some fucking buffoon that doesn't know what he's talking about. Let me tell you something. I know what looks good and I know what looks trash. Alright? Most of this shit looks trash. Some of it looks really fucking good. Alright? There's some good criticism for you. It looks really good. But no, you want to disregard that I'm saying good things about some of the things in this game when I'm talking bad about most of the things in this game. You just want to completely disregard it. But, you know, this hood is fucking amazing. I love this hood. It makes it feel like Assassin's Creed. But it's not really Assassin's Creed. It's like Mercenaries Creed. Okay? Oh, and one thing that I see all the time is people... Dude, I see people, they just put on regular gear, right? And they don't even bother to change it. They just roll with it. Like, dude, did you know that once you reach level 8, you can press square? You see the icon right there? Square and then the little eye? As soon as you press square, you can literally change the look of all of your gear. So you can create your own look, alright? And I see multiple people playing this game, and they don't do that. And it just makes it feel bad. Like, I understand, you know, they probably don't know. But, you know, someone's got to teach them. And even the game tells them, and they don't even fucking listen. They don't even understand, dude. Like, I was watching some dude play the other day. And he kept dying over and over again in this one fort. He kept dying. And also, he didn't bother to change his gear. You know? It looked absolutely horrible. I'm just gonna shoot. I'm gonna tell you the truth. It looked horrible, from what I saw. Like, you know, there's some really good things about this game. All right, the side quests are enjoyable when you play it the first few times. All right, because this game has a lot of replayability when you first play it. All right. You get your first experience when you play throughout the whole game, and then when you want to play it again, you get another experience, right? But as soon as you get to, like, after 10 plays of, like, the entire game, you get playthroughs on and off, it gets washed up really quickly, right? It actually does get a little boring after a while, you know? But, you know, you kind of have to be bored to be able to do something, right? Because if you're not bored, what are you doing, right? Being bored initiates you wanting to do something else so that you can not be bored, all right? So, like, man, the mercenaries are terrible in this game. Like, when I used to play it, you know, I was fighting the mercenaries and shit, and I was just fighting for my life. Now, when I play it, dude, every time I get a bounty, I pay it off, because I'm just tired of fighting mercenaries, dude. Oh, not to mention, these mercenaries are absolutely endless, dude. You think that they don't stop, or you think that they would stop when you get to the last tier? No, bro. They continue forever. As soon as you beat the last tier, dude, they will just spawn random they will just spawn random mercenaries. Alright? And they will just come at you forever. It is exhausting. Okay? The mercenaries in this game are terrible. Some of them look cool, like Ezekias, look at him. He looks fucking ferocious, right? He looks ferocious. Yeah, that's cool, but everything else about it sucks. I hate that this dude has fucking so much health, right? And you gotta swing at him for fucking at least 3 minutes to get him to die. And then not to mention their weird moves that they do, like spawning smoke bombs and shit, and poison bombs, and having poison so overpowered against your character. Like, dude, if you get poisoned in this game, even with elemental resistance, it's gonna go down. It just sucks, man. It really does. The only thing this game has is its looting aspect, and sometimes you got different locations, you know. The locations are cool, right? But the Bandit, the Spartan, and the Athenian camps, it's kind of the same, you know? But there's really nothing wrong with that. I don't see much of a problem with it. It's just that some of the clothing looks terrible, and it takes away from the experience, dude, because, like, I want to look good while playing a game. I don't want to be wearing terrible clothes. You know? I really don't. You know? But I will give it that. Greece is absolutely beautiful. It's got some stunning views. Like, if you go up there to the top of the mountain, bro, you can look out and you can see everything. It's beautiful. Alright? Don't get me wrong. Ubisoft, you guys are very good at making open world games. Alright? You're very good at it. This is proof. Look at what you've made. Look at this beauty. Right? But then you want to ruin a good thing. You want to ruin it with all your extra bullshit. Okay? I'm the only one giving this opinion. I'm the only one. Nobody else is doing this at all. Because nobody dares speak up against Ubisoft. And they say, don't bite the hand that feeds you. Bro, Ubisoft ain't paying me. They ain't paying me to say good shit about this game. I love and I hate this game. They're not paying me a fucking dime, dude. Hell no. They're not paying me. I never got paid once from ever playing these Assassin's Creed games. Never. So yeah, I mean, I feel like I've said what I needed to say. Yeah, the ship combat is terrible on Nightmare. Don't even play it on Nightmare. It's just an absolute shit show. If anything, just put it on normal. It'll be nice on normal difficulty. All right, the ship combat. I mean, you'll still get ganged up on and you'll probably die. But you know, I guess that's the game, right? That's the game. So, I mean, you pretty much got to deal with it. Oh, and not to mention, dude, all the unnecessary climbing. Like, dude, look at that. Look at that. Man, like, all these rocks and shit, and it's at a steep angle. Like, brother. Not to mention, it doesn't even look realistic when you're climbing a rock. Like that right there. It doesn't look realistic when you're climbing from the bottom all the way up to the top. It just looks real cheesy. It looks weird, you know? But really, though, Ubisoft, I wish y'all would do better. But it seems like y'all don't want to do better. It seems like y'all just want to run the franchise into the ground, really. And maybe you have yet to surprise us. Who knows? But seriously though, the open worlds are let's not forget the fact. Okay, let's talk about content creators for a second right here. When you're playing the game and there's music in the game, okay? You cannot play it on YouTube without getting copyright. Without getting copywritten, okay? Copyright is a terrible thing for YouTubers. It's absolutely terrible. Alright? It's terrible. YouTubers deal with it so much, alright? And it absolutely destroys the experience. Like, say if we want to play a game live for y'all, right? The viewers. We can't play the music, right? We can't give the full experience, or else we'll get copywritten, okay? And it's some of the most dumbest shit ever. It's so dumb, okay? This music right here that's playing, this little ambience, it's not copyright material, alright? So I won't get copyright on this game. But as soon as you fight mercenaries, as soon as you fight the cultists, as soon as you fight, what's it called? The followers of Ares, you'll get the guards of the cult music, and if you're playing it on YouTube, you're gonna get copywritten, bro. So there's no point in doing it. You're not gonna make any money from it at all, because you're gonna get copyright, and they're gonna take everything from you. All right, so that's that about content creators. You know, they say in the AC community that there's a lot of hate going on, and you know, there's enough of hate and there's not enough positives. Listen, dude, I'm talking about the positives and the negative, okay? But you know what? The one thing that I'm not doing? I'm not editing my videos to give everyone a show, right? Like switching from game to game to game to game and just giving off a show. No, I'm shooting this shit to you straight because I can't edit. I don't have a PC. I don't know how to do any of that shit. Alright? So the only thing I can do is sit here and talk to you guys about this. The real way. Alright? The way that YouTubers don't talk to y'all. They always have some sort of edit. Alright? But you'll never get editing from me. I guarantee you. I will always shoot the shit to you straight. I will always. Now, again, you know, the game's beautiful, Ubisoft. Don't ever lose your passion when it comes to making open world games, because y'all really do make beautiful open worlds, alright? It's absolutely stunning, alright? I was amazed with this game when I first played it. But because of the mercenaries, I now hate this game. I'm not even joking. I absolutely hate it. Because the fact that I have to sit there and swing at you motherfuckers for fucking minutes just to kill you, and then you can just turn around and one-shot me because apparently my build's not good enough. Yeah, I'm over it, dude. I'm over it. I'm done fighting mercenaries. And it's so degrading, right? Because if you get tired of fighting in this game, right? And then you just decide to run away, they'll just start calling you a coward and shit like that. They'll just start making fun of you. Like, bro, no one wants to do this all fucking day. Like, you guys are insane. You guys are the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. It's not. It's not going to end up any good for y'all, Ubisoft. All it's going to do is drive the fan base away, and they're going to stop playing your games. And you guys are going to fall under, which it seems like y'all are doing now, falling under. Because half the AC franchise isn't even playing the games anymore. They all love the old games. They all love it. And I can tell from half of the AC community that some of them absolutely hate the RPGs. And you know what? I don't fucking blame them whatsoever. There's some good things about the RPGs, and there's also some very bad things that destroy the game. Like abilities. Some of them are cool, but some of them are just cheesy as fuck, man. They don't even belong in the game, dude. You know? But seriously, Ubisoft, I mean, I hope y'all don't fall under. I mean, sometimes with the way y'all treat me with the mercenaries, sometimes I wish y'all do fall under and fucking go bankrupt and stop making games. Because I'm tired of fighting these fucking mercenaries, dude. I'm tired of it. I am so tired of it. I have proof. I've killed thousands of mercenaries. I'm getting close to 10,000 now. I killed so many of them, and I'm just exhausted from it. I'm tired of it. You know? And I know some of y'all would say I'm yapping, but you know what? This shit has to be said. Alright? Just recently, I unveiled a cultist, and he said, empty words are best left unsaid. No. These are not empty words. They have some meaning behind them. Truly. Some real meaning. Because half your franchise doesn't even play your games anymore. They don't. Mirage, AC Mirage was fucking terrible. It literally had the same reskin of combat from Valhalla from some of the guards. The only thing y'all improved on was the hidden blade assassinations in Mirage. And I guess maybe the parkour. But dude, Unity's parkour is even better than Mirage. Still, Unity's parkour is still top tier parkour in Assassin's Creed. Unity, AC2 have the best parkour in the series. In the franchise, okay? The best parkour. Everything, I mean, AC3 has some decent parkour. It's good. It's got some really good tree parkour. I'll give it that. You know? It was really good. And the Tomahawk weapon was fucking badass. Alright? It was badass in AC3. Absolutely badass. Alright? But like, when it came to the old games, like, some of the requirements to get you full synchronization on missions were just completely absurd. Like, really, completely absurd. And they say, oh, Nate doesn't have any ideas to make AC better. Trust me, I have good ideas that could make AC great again. But no, Ubisoft doesn't want to because I'm shitting on the game constantly. I absolutely have good ideas. I could make this franchise great again. Alright? But to be honest, when it comes to, you know, assassins and fighting with weapons and stuff like that from the old periods, there's really not much they can do. If you think about it, I mean, yeah, there's a lot they could do, but once they do all of it, they get to a point where it's like, alright, we've done almost everything. So it's like, all right, we kind of have to like throw in some spice in there, but it's like the same objective. All right? Like, it's gonna get old eventually. Okay? Eventually. It is. Believe it or not, inevitably, it's gonna get old. All right? I don't know. I'm excited to see what they can come up with. Really. I'm excited. But I'm also dreading it, dude. Because I'm exhausted from, you know, just playing the story over and over again and fighting the mercenaries, dude. I know I've said it multiple times throughout this video, but it's exhausting, dude. It's the most exhausting thing I've ever done in my entire life. Besides, you know, having to deal with homelessness. Believe me, y'all don't want to know. Y'all don't want to know the shit that I've had to do, bro, to get to where I'm at. But yeah, you know, this game's beautiful. And I'll give it that, you know. Some of the clothing looks absolutely beautiful. But a lot of it just looks bad, man. And you can't disregard these things when we're talking about a game, right? Because that's what adds to that's what adds to the whole experience of the game. You can't disregard these things. You just can't. All right? If you disregard these things, Ubisoft, your company's going to go under eventually. Nobody's going to want to play your games anymore. Because it's just going to be a bunch of woke bullshit, all right? And it's going to be terrible, and nobody's going to want to play it anymore, all right? Come on, Ubisoft. You can do it. Bring us back the Assassin's Creed that we all know and love. All right. I think I'm done talking. All right. You guys have a good day. I love y'all, and thank you for sticking with me through this conversation. Have a wonderful day.